Hi guys, I have 4 raspberry recipes for you today, and this first one is probably the healthiest. It's a yogurt and raspberry ice lolly, kind of a Calippo style. This is 360 grams of raspberries mashed up with 100 ml of water, and then you have to sieve those raspberries. 500 grams of yogurt into that raspberry pulp. Give it a good stir and then use a funnel to pour it into one of these Calippo moulds. You need to leave a little bit of space at the top because you have to be able to put the cap on. These caps will stop it going everywhere in the freezer. I've got this really cute syrup bottle and I've been saving it for something special, and I'm going to make raspberry vinegar in it. Really simple recipe, it's just white wine vinegar. You leave that in a jar to marinate for a week and then sieve that and pour it back into the bottle. Raspberry ripple ice cream is one of my favourites, and fresh raspberries from the garden are just amazing. Like most ice cream recipes, this one starts with a basic custard. So I've got 4 egg yolks, 90 grams of sugar. In a separate pan you need to warm 300 ml of double cream and 300 ml of whole milk, and then you add them to that eggy mixture. You need to stir it up straight away so they don't go scrambled. Put the whole lot back in the pan and stir it continuously until it thickens. Then cover the custard over with some cling film, touching the surface so it doesn't get a skin on it, and put that in the fridge to cool. For the ripple part of the ice cream, you need to put 250 grams of raspberries with 25 grams of sugar. Stew those down in a pan so you get a nice thick syrup, and set that aside to cool as well. Once your custard is cool, you pop it in the ice cream machine for 20 minutes and then spoon it out into a bowl. And I'm just using a chopstick to make a bit of a groove in the ice cream, and then you pour in the sauce and give it all a good swirl together. Then you need to leave that in the freezer, and it needs to set up for another couple of hours at least. Another classic is a raspberry sponge flan. So this is your basic sponge base, 100 grams of butter, sugar and self-raising flour and 1 egg, and then you whisk that all up with an electric whisk. And now I'm using my nifty little flan pan. Fill that up with your cake mixture and then bake it in the oven at 150 degrees for 18 minutes. When it comes out of the oven, you need to leave it to cool for about 5 minutes before you try and remove it from the pan. And then you turn it out, and this cake tin has 2 parts, so the outer ring comes off easily, and the middle part you just have to pry a little bit. So this cake, now you can see, actually cooks upside down. So you've got that recessed area inside to fill up with raspberries. The jelly that I'm making to go into this is 250 grams of raspberries and 100 ml of water. The quick-set gel gets added to 200 ml of water, you stir it up, and then you add your raspberry pulp and the sugar, and then you have to heat it and bring it to boiling point. Once it's boiled, you pour it into the flan, leave it to chill for an hour or so, and then cover it with whipped cream. And that's my 4 raspberry recipes for this week. Thanks for watching, guys.